I don't believe to have the most knowledge or the most experience or even the most talent. I believe what I have is a unique perspective. Everything I look at is a technological problem. So that's what we're continually doing, is talking to hardware, software, equipment, talent providers to understand what is being developed today, but also what are the areas that we can have real impact in becoming a linchpin between technology and construction. At first, that meant being the black sheep. That meant being the black pickup on the job site. But very quickly, it became start looking to see how can you take the knowledge that exists and apply it in an albeit different way, but in a more efficient and a better executable way. So we created the Grit brand to exist inside Builders Plus.
I come from a background where it's very traditional. That's the reason why I came to Builders Plus, is because there was opportunity to use all these tools that are out there and not be something that we read about in magazines, but things that we're actually benefiting from and changing the marketplace for our customers.
Being able to do that is something I would not have been able to do without my parents. Without my parents saying, we don't know what you're thinking, we don't know exactly how you see this playing out, but we trust you to follow it. You have to be able to rethink what you're doing and look at different perspectives, looking at someone who has no touch to your industry and explaining a 5-minute concept to them and saying, what would you do if you were in my situation? That's something that I don't believe many companies do, but I would encourage immensely, and that's what created Groundwork.
Groundwork's really allowed me to come out of my basement and work in a professional office space. It offers resources like coffee and copier, but also the opportunity to work with other companies that are in a similar stage to grow our businesses. From that perspective, it's a really unique opportunity that Chris has given us.
What happens around our lunch tables is I have my people sitting around the table from 3 different other companies who are all talking about their day, their project, their product, their customer, and just the brainstorming that pops up of, I have no idea what's going on in your industry, but have you ever thought of this? Because this is what we do in construction or in gaming or in wellness programs. Being able to enhance the team that makes up any organization is something that I believe every executive is or should be focused on. The things that I see going on in the city is people say, I want the Wichita version of Austin, or the Wichita version of New York, or the Wichita version of Colorado. And we sit around and we say, wow, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Well, let's build our own, because we will never be a version of another city. And if we are, we're a worse version. And we will never be a version of past Wichita. All we can do is make our unique plan for what we want to be, but we're not going to get it by sitting around and talking. It takes action. It takes going out there and making mistakes, falling on your face, getting back up and say, well, that didn't work, and get going.